All right, guys, I think we are live. I'm not sure how much I love the Facebook Live platform. What do you guys think? Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to Training Thursday in the Profit-Preneur Circle. I am your host, Kelly O'Neill, the creator of Marketing to Millionaires, and I want to welcome you. We have quite a few new members in the Marketing Millionaires Success Circle. So first and foremost, I want to welcome each and every one of you and share a little bit about the vision that I have for the circle and what's coming up before we get into the training. So again, allow me to introduce myself if you're brand new to me. My name is Kelly, brand marketing and profit strategist, and entrepreneurs position themselves to be able to more affluent clientele and to be able to build their business with ease. So I have been in business since 2001. I thrived through the last recession, and I am on a mission to help entrepreneurs just like you make sure that you get through this recession to the other side with growth. So that is the mission that I am on, and that is why we have created this community for all of you to really support you in growing your business. There has never been a more important time than right now to master the art of marketing to affluent clientele. Now, I know that Facebook is a bit jumpy and it's a little bit crazy. I'm going to do our best because obviously the immense amount of individuals that are at home, with the amount of individuals that are at home right now, the Wi-Fi is lagging for those of us who are used to work from home. So as you jump on, please introduce yourself, tag your profit concierge, and if you're not sure who that is, tag at Team Kelly O'Neill, and we will help you find your profit concierge. This is actually going to be really important for you as I share with you the upgrades that we've just recently made to our community. So as you guys noticed, we use the Profit-Preneur Circle. Now we are called the Marketing Success Circle, and we have got an entire lineup. If you've been watching our videos, we've got an entire lineup of new goodies for you guys, including different levels. If you've watched the welcome video, I totally would encourage you to watch the new welcome video in the unit so that you know what is going on and you know about all of the enormous support that we are to you live to provide you at this time. So starting with, each of you has your own personal profit concierge, right? And the person's job is to support you and help you get things that you have. So many resources, you guys, from podcasts to cheat sheets to previous training Thursdays to so many things to support you through this time, but you've got to reach out to your profit concierge. That's really important. So make sure that you do that today and you are connected with them. The next thing is that we've got our being profit intensive. And again, never been a more timely time for this, because it is the thing that is going to help you through this uncertain time and really make a massive difference in your business. This is the reason my business is growing right now. This is the reason that my clients are closing new deals and new clients right left, because of what we are going to teach in this profit. So if you've not registered, please register at collaborate2accelerate.com, and then please make sure you put in your right phone number. I have to tell you, we always have a gang of people once they start to see all the bonuses that are up through text, that they're missing out on them. In fact, actually, I'm about to release a bonus today or tomorrow through your profit concierge. So if you're not connected to your profit concierge, you are missing out. Furthermore, as you guys know, keep this tribe really high vibe, and we want people who are engaged and they are here to play full out. Like, we don't do lurkers here. We don't do spammers. So if you're not connected, in the next probably or 30 days, you will be removed from the circle. So you need to make sure that you are connected, and so that we can support you. Okay, so make sure that welcome video, because it gives you this important information. And then people are always surprised. They're like, I no longer have access to the circle. It's like, did you connect to your profit? They're like, no. I'm like, that's why. So make sure you do that. All right, and perfect, excellent. So obviously, right now it's very, very uncertain. I'm just looking over here. Hi, Alice, Kathleen, Audra, Tanya. Hi, Lucky. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Jean Marie. You guys, make sure that you're introducing yourself. You're giving your Profit-Preneur profile type. And perfect. Yep. Make sure that you guys keep dropping your information in here below so that we know who's here. And also, just let us know how you're doing. Like, how is everything going for you during this time? All right. So it's right now. There's a lot of changes going on. We've obviously got the COVID-19, which has been a major challenge for people all over the world. We also have the financial changes that are going on in our economy. And we've known that we were going to go into a recession. I was talking about this in my New Year's address in January 2019. So here's what I have to tell you, first and foremost. Those of you who get really creative and get strategic, you'll thrive through this. I have no doubt. My clients are like rocking it out. My team is rocking it out, right? But it really, and I'm going to saying this because I say this a lot to my clients, and I've said it a lot here, and I keep saying it, and that is that in times like this, wealth gets redistributed. And what really happens is it gets redistributed from the to the brave. Okay? There's two you can react during this. You can either throw your hand in the air, shut down your business, give up, bury your head, or completely turn all your energy and focus onto the things that you have zero control over. Or you can do what I'm doing. You can do what my clients are doing. And that is that you pony up, you get strategic, you get resourceful, and you get creative, right? There are ways around this situation. There are ways through this situation, and we are here to show you those ways, okay? And with the topic we're going to talk about today, you guys know that marketing, that networking is one of the best ways to be able to connect with your affluent clientele, right? It is absolutely the best way for you to connect with your clientele. Personal contact, face-to-face contact is the best, because you build another layer of. So think about this for a minute. If you've had, or you've been in a if you've gone to like a workshop. So every quarter or so we hold workshops. We've got another one coming up in this fall. So the difference between when you know people online and then you actually get to see a person and break bread, and it's a whole level of connectivity, right? It just creates a new level of relationship that's just not possible over video, right? It's just like a new level to be in the experience of someone. You guys, have you all experienced where you've gone to an event and then all of a sudden, even if you have like online relationship, it kind of makes your relationship to the no. Okay, so obviously we cannot do that, and so it just is what it is, right? Like it sucks, but we know, right? So we need to get creative. So I want to share with you some creative ways that myself and my clients have been getting around this and actually using it to our advantage. If you think about it, and I don't know about you guys, but if you think about it, don't you actually in some way, and maybe for some of you home parents, you maybe don't have this, but don't you in some ways have more time than you did before? I mean, I can tell you, I am a single lady, and I've got 3 puppies at home, and I'm staying home for a variety of reasons. Not only because I feel like that's what to do for, that's what's best to do for everyone else, but also have an autoimmune condition, and so I'm being very, very careful about taking exceptional care of myself during this time. So here's what that means, though, you guys. That means that I'm not going to my weekly massage appointment. That means I am not going to get eyelashes done. Thank God my assistant found me new eyelashes yesterday. There you go. I am not going to. I am not going. And hanging out at friends. I'm not. I mean, there's so many things that it's like that I used to do before that I'm currently not doing, which leaves me the opportunity to use that wisely. So there's 2 ways you can use that time. You can binge watch Netflix, right? Which I'm not going to say like I've not watched my fair share of Netflix, because if you have not watched season 3 of Ozark, you are not living, right? So it's not that I watch TV, but I also have a lot more time to be strategic the way in which I'm operating in my business and where I'm choosing to focus my energy and attention. So during this entire crisis, we're launching a new podcast. We've done obviously the circle and all the components to help all of you guys out. We have a collaborate. We have a collaborate to live our profit intensive cup. We've got for those of you, thank you for saying hello as you've jumped on. If you've just jumped, make sure you introduce yourself, please. Make sure you let us know your preneur type, and then also right, Lorraine Ozark. I went like, oh my God! I'm gonna give it away here for those of you who have not gotten to it yet, but it's insane. I digress. So please make sure that you go back and watch the beginning of this, because there's been some very important information in there, and I'll recap a little bit at the end. But I've done so much done. I've done a lot of like operational uplifting. I've delivered multiple different podcasts. I've been interviewed for podcasts, live summits, media around the world. Like there's so much opportunity out there. I am reconnecting with people, which is what I'm going to get to today. I'm reconnecting with people. I'm booking with people. I'm utilizing this as an opportunity to add additional trainings to our programs. We've got a lot going, like it feels good. We're really productive. Not just me, also my team, right? We are growing this business by leaps and bounds, and we are about out a brand new program. So things could not be going better in business. It's awesome. So you choose how you're going to utilize this time for yourself, right? And how you're going to prioritize what you want to get out of it. So I kind of want to know, like, if you guys want to drop it in here, what is your goal for the next 90 days? Drop it here, just like state it out loud. And then I want to see how we can help support you in creating that goal, because it's possible. I mean, I've developed a whole new level of self-care. By the way, if you guys want my personal self-care plan, I'm very big on this. If you want my personal self-care plan, write it down in there below, like, yes, your self-care, I want Kelly's self-care plan, and tag your profit concierge, and I will have them get that. Okay, so this brings me to how to replace face-to-face networking. So I was just talking a minute about face-to-face networking is the best, bar none. We can't do that right now. Time to get creative, time to innovative. So I want to give you guys a couple of really amazing, amazing strategies that I am deploying in this and that I am having my clients deploy in business. So strategy number one, right? Strategy number one. Now is the perfect time for you to dig into your own Rolodex. I don't think that you guys can, maybe you tag your profit concierge so that you get it. Okay, great. Perfect. Thanks, Irene. Yeah, we'll get you guys this. So, okay. And now I'm seeing all these things come in here. Okay. So the first is get into your own cell phone. How many contacts, like, look how much stuff I have on over here. Look how many contacts you have in there, right? How many contacts you have in your own personal Rolodex? People that you know. You know, one of the things that I think people misconstrue, and this is one of the things we're going to be teaching on marketing on the Collaborate to Accelerate Profit Intensive, is just because they may not be your ideal client, it does not mean that they don't know your ideal clients, right? And the people that you can connect with, like I could go connect with a 10 and let them know what I'm up to in the world. They may know 6 people to introduce me to, right? You never know. So the first thing I want you to do is start going through your own phone and make a list of 50 people to connect with, right? Right off your own phone. Even if you haven't connected with them for a while, we're going to teach you how to collaborate to accelerate. We're going to tell you exactly what to say. We're going to teach you exactly how to get this done. But make a list of the 50 people that, list of the 50 people that you can connect with right off your phone. I promise you guys, you at least have that in your phone. I literally, at last check, I think I had 8,000 contacts in my phone. I'm like, how the hell do I even know 8,000? Probably don't. They're obviously old. But nonetheless, you know, you can look through these people, you can look through these people and you can start making a list to connect, right? So now is the perfect time. And with the advent of things like FaceTime, okay? So time is really good if you have an iPhone and they have an iPhone. If not, there's actually on the Android devices, I've used this with my friends, there's something called Google Duo that you can utilize to connect with them so you can have this time conversation with someone that has an Android. And then also, of course, Zoom. Guys, Zoom meetings, if for those of you who have not heard about them, Zoom meetings are fantastic. And as long as it's under 45 minutes, I think it's so you can go to zoom.us and set up. So that's the first way, right? So through your personal contacts. And we're going to tell you more about this as we get into the intensive. Because again, we're going to teach you the exact strategy, the language, the order in which this gets done. We're going to teach it all because this is a core component of the programs that we teach, right? This is a core component. All right. Thing is, you know, there's a lot of networking, you know, because network organizations are having to get creative too. So I don't personally attend a lot of live working personally anymore because I have a huge network unless I'm going to a very like a high-end conference. But what I do know is that some of the network, like even here in Nevada, there's a place called Social Register. They're now moving their networking meetings to online and doing them virtually. I saw another note. The National Association of Women Business Owners is moving their networking virtually. So you guys, now's a great time for you to be able to just jump online from the comfort of your own home and attend those networking events. Just remember that the goal of those networking events is to meet people, to establish a relationship, and then to pull that line to have a one-on-one meeting. Again, we're going to teach all of you in the Collaborate to Accelerate intensive. Okay? So look for those local networking events. I even think BNIs are doing virtual BNIs. Business Networkers International. I am a big fan of Business Network International for growing businesses. And even to the point where I'm putting some of my team members into Business Networkers Internet because it is a fantastic place to enroll higher end clients. You just have to find the right one, right? You don't want to be in the ones that are MLM people. That's just not going to really, it's not going to really help, right? So you want to get into those higher end and the more affluent areas. And now is a time for you guys to test drive those. I'm not exactly sure how they're doing it or how different chapters are doing it, but it is something to look at. Okay, so you can those virtual networking groups, and additionally, a thing that you can do is create your own virtual networking event. One of my clients started doing these fun, like I think Friday at 4 p.m. she's doing basically a Friday cocktail hour, and she's inviting people in her work, and they all jump on a Zoom call, and everyone goes around and introduces themselves. And you want to make sure you keep those things. Lorraine out. Business Network International. Everyone's having internet issues, Lorraine. Don't worry. It's everyone. So Business Networker International. But you can also create your own live cocktail events. We're going to actually be doing one here for everyone that is with their private concierge. So again, this is one of these bonuses that you get when you are doing all of what you need basic units. Okay, so we are going to be doing that. So I can show you how to kick it off and get it started. So that's something that you guys can do. You can do it on Zoom, and lots of different formats that work. You know, you can invite everyone. Sometimes people are just chatting back and forth. It depends on how well you know each other. It's not like you could go around just like a BNI and do a 30-second elevator pitch, and maybe even do like a little spotlight and then ask how they're doing and what support they need. It's a great time to get connected that way. Okay, so that is number 2. So number 1 is get into your personal contacts and make a list of the top 50. Number 2, you can attend virtual networking events, and you can also host your own. Okay, make them fun, guys. Make them fun. Make something people want to come to. Also, get really specific. Awesome. Mary just said, Mary's actually a client of ours in the Business Incubator. She said, I attended an online virtual network for real estate investors last week. The coordinator moved us into individual Zoom rooms for 5 minutes for speed networking, where we could briefly share who we are, what we do, and serve, and exchange contact information to follow up. Boom. There you go. Make sure you plan it. I've been on virtual cocktail parties as well. They even held a virtual birthday party for me in March. So yeah, so you guys, again, we can get creative. All right, so doing virtual networking and hosting your own. The third one is to network in high-level Facebook groups. High level. There are groups out there. Now, this is my recommendation. So I recently, because I just wanted to see what was going on in some of the groups, I recently joined like five groups, and very quickly realized, no, these people, there's nothing, like, it is what it is. I just know what I want how I want to invest my time. So I was looking at them, and obviously they're all new to business. There's a lot of multi marketing people. They're kind of hobby business owners. They're bored. They're hustle. They're not the type of people that myself or my clients are wanting to hang around, which is the reason that I have become so driven, I guess is the right word, and intent on making sure that the really high vibe environment fills with people that are actually participating and do business and collaborating to accelerate, right? So this is part of the reason we are moving people from this circle. Like, if they're not active, they're just in here swiping other people's stuff, swiping my stuff. We do not want tire kickers in this group. We want individuals in this group that are committed to helping not only themselves, but they're committed to helping one another, right? That they are serious about doing their business and they are going to participate. Like as an example, we want you in here. Please watch units 1 through 3. I'm telling you exactly what, Kathleen said, I just cleared out my groups today and I'm going to look for higher level groups, right? We are creating this to be a higher level group. And the people that are not rising to the occasion will no longer be there, because I don't care. You'll hear me say this before, unless this is your first broadcast, in which case you haven't. I don't have no ego about a number. I don't care if we have 5 people in here, as long as it's 500 really connected people that are really serious about their business. I don't need to have 50,000 people and then be able to tell people like, I'm running a group of 50,000 people, all of whom are, and business and, trying to spam everyone's promotions, like not my jam, right? So we are reaching out to people, and if we're not hearing back, if people are not registered to collaborate, to accelerate, if we have not heard from them, if they're not contributing to, then they're going to be weeded out of the group. So make sure that you're intentional about the Facebook group you are spending time in. I would really suggest, frankly, that you limit it to like 3 maximum Facebook groups and then use it very strategically. And I will tell you, I tend to find, this is my personal opinion, you guys can disagree with me, I tend to find that the larger the groups, the less effective that they are actually creating meaningful connections. I think they're popular, but I think that there's a lot of people going like, oh my God, I can reach 100,000 people and this is going to be an amazing way to, and then it's like no, because there's only, I like very popular women's group online. And I saw one of my colleagues that I've known for a really long time in there posting, and every time I'm in there, I'm like this is just not seem serious business owners. And I asked her, have you ever gotten any business out of this group or any really meaningful relationships? And she goes, I've been doing this. I've been actively networking in here for 9 months and I've done no business at all. And I said, what are you doing? Get out, right? That is a giant waste of time. Just because you feel productive doesn't mean you're being effective. And in the way that I teach business, right? In the way that I teach business and the way that I teach you guys to really network and to stop doing stuff that doesn't work. Like, you don't need to be busy. You need to be effective and you need to be strategic. So we are creating that in this group. If anyone has any suggestions for us, you can absolutely private message me, our team. If you've got things that you think would help, we're going to be asking you. You can connect. Anita says, I'm in a group with 85,000 thing. I'm in some group, like, I'm not going to name the actual name, Millionaires in the title. And I thought, oh, well, maybe this is a great, total waste of time. I'm like, no, total waste of time. But you can also reach out to our programmer, Tracy Hartley, and for any suggestions or thoughts or ideas that you have. We are all about making this a super high tribe that is high value and that actually is going to help people. And that's also why we require a phone number. We require an email. That's another thing too. Like, if we don't have our contact information, then they're probably tire kicking, right? And they're like, I just want to hang out and see what's going on, and I'm not really going to contribute. No, we want people. So, that's another reason we're doing that. All right, so let me recap for today. What time is it? Right on time. Look at it. All right, let me recap for today. So number 1, getting on Zoom meetings, reaching out to your personal, your personal contacts, exceptional. Number 2, attend virtual networking events and or start your own networking events. Number 3, choose 3 potential Facebook groups, high value and high vibe, and you can focus your time in there in networking and connecting with people. Remember, the idea with networking, and again, we're going to teach all of this to accelerate, but the idea with networking is you want to establish a connection. You want to make sure it's a good fit. And you know, it's kind of like if you go to speed, like about this, if you go to speed dating, right? And in the room and you're doing the speed dating and really like a pre-qualification process. Like, do I want to actually on a date with this person and invest an hour? So it's kind of the same thing when you go to a networking event, like you're looking to meet people and say, hey, is this someone that I want to actually connect with offline and invest time in? And if so, book a collaboration meeting. We're going to teach you all of this stuff during the challenge. So that is 3. What was the most helpful tip for you guys? What are you finding to be, what are you finding to be with this conversation? Drop that below and let us know. All right, guys, so just in a wrap up, I want to make sure that a couple different things. In the beginning of this call, I let you know we are leveling the circle. We're viewing every single member right now, right? So please make sure you have completed units 1 through 3. It's not going to take long. It's going to take like minutes. So maybe not minutes, maybe like I don't know, 20 minutes. Make sure that you've connected to your Profit Concierge and that we have your contact information, meaning your email and your mobile number. If you are abroad, please make sure that we have your WhatsApp number and so that your Profit Concierge can connect with you. I've got 2 things that I'm going to be this week through our Profit Concierge. It's the only way you will get them. One is my self-care plan. So I'm sending that to our Profit Concierge and you can reach out to them, get that. And also I'm going to be releasing something else about millionaire mindset and mantras that you can utilize to achieve a positive, high vibe mindset to attract more abundance into your life the millionaire way. So make sure you with your Profit Concierge. If you anyone that you think would be great for this group or great for the Collaborate to Accelerate intensive, please refer them in. Let us know that you referred them so we can thank you. And also make sure you register right now for collaborate2accelerate.com. Even if you before, I would highly suggest you do it again, adding some brand new content in there. So that is what is up. You guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If you're watching the replay, please do make sure that you put a hashtag and you let us know that you were here. And until next time, guys, I'll see you, if not before, next Thursday. All right, everyone. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.